Hey everyone, Magic Man Scott 40k here. Today we'll be playing some Invoker Tactics. I'm playing this because I got an email right when I woke up, and it said, "Hey, I'm a strategy game studio. I've seen your videos on strategy games, and I thought you would like this." And it's Invoker Tactics. And it plays a bit like checkers and a little bit like chess, kind of like a board game. And I wanted to talk about it. So according to, I'm not going to show you the email because it's full of like information, but it's this one right here, the one that's highlighted, got the blue ring around it. But yeah, I got an email today to play this game. I got it for free, and if we look at the store page, it costs, it does cost money. So I got it for free, and I want to talk about it. I figured to even things out, free game, make a video. So according to the email, it was a solo developer, and this kind of blows my mind because if you look at the trailer is actually very high quality, and I'm kind of shocked that one guy made this. Now it does need a lot of work. This menu kind of sucks. So if I go on options, it's pretty confusing. This is a pretty confusing menu, I think. So I think the menu needs work. Another thing I want to say is this solo developer is from Taiwan. I don't know if that will affect the review or anything. The game, I didn't see early access on it, so I guess this is the full game. He did update it recently. So I want to show you the store page. The store page, I think, is actually more interesting. This is a tactical game, which is up my alley. There's no real. You do get a reward for playing it, but the reward is kind of weird. So it is a solo developer, and it is one guy, and it's also Taiwan. So I don't know if English is in Taiwan. I'm not sure. So I think this is honestly a pretty solid Steam page. If one guy did all this is a lot of work if you think about it. I actually really respect this a lot. So you can see here, it came out, I want to say a few weeks ago. It has no reviews. If we go to the updates, it has no voting on it. So this is the recent update. And you can see here, there's no... this is me. I voted yes. So you can see here, no one's talking about it. No one's saying anything. There's no discussion at all on this game. I'm not sure why. I would think the sole developer could get his friends to play it. He can get this company to talk about it. This publisher. Like, you would think someone would play it, right? Anyways, so let's talk about the trailer, I guess. The trailer, I think, is actually really well done. I have the game up and running, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about. I will show you this. So it is sprite animation, and I'm actually a huge fan of sprite animation. I have kind of a weakness towards this. This is kind of I'm not sure if this is my favorite art style, but it's up there. You can see that these guys are made out of blocks, like squares, and you can tell what they are, right? You can tell this is a king. You can tell that this is a sword girl, right? You can tell this is some kind of monster. So even though everything's made out of squares, you can tell who's who, right? And I have no idea what these gold... You got these like gold things down here. I'm not sure what that means, to be honest. A lot of this game is a mystery. So I played for about an hour. Maybe that's a world record on this game. Maybe I have the speed run. If I submit my gameplay to a speedrun community, maybe I'll be the first. Anyways, so I'm just a big sucker for this art style. And so this is the first page of units you can use. There's like 5 pages of units. So I will say the game has variety. You can't say the game doesn't have variety. And I did play a game similar to this, Into the Breach. And I played Into the Breach because it was covered in it was covered in like best tactical game of the year. It was best indie game, best like award-winning game. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Into the Breach, but it's got, if you go Into the Breach, it's like award-winning everything, and it's very similar to this game. Into the Breach is like giant mechs fighting like bugs. Oh, something I should mention is I think Earth versus Mars, which is made by Relic, which made Warhammer. Earth versus Mars just released, like just now. So I guess I should mention that too. I think that's also a tile game. I'm not sure if I'll talk about Earth versus Mars, but as a huge Relic guy, I have like all their games. I have all the Relic games. But yeah, that's also like a tile game. Anyways, I'm just a huge sucker. I'm a huge sucker for sprites. I love sprites. Like, this is like my favorite art style. Anyways, I want to talk about the page for a bit, because I do think it's actually impressive if one guy really did this. I'm going to turn the sound off because I get in trouble for that, like internet stuff. I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. I know copyrighting something costs money. See, he's got like transitions and it's got like editing and stuff. This is something I can't do. Like, I'm not like an editor. But you can see here it's kind of like chess. And chess is really popular, right? I have a few chess games that are like fantasy medieval chess. So this actually does go up my alley. Like, I'm into it. You can see there you can combine units. Now I will say combining units is kind of overpowered, but it is called Invoker, and when you combine something, you're invoking. So I guess it's supposed to be overpowered. It's called Invoker Tactics, so you're supposed to merge. And merging feels super overpowered. So you can see here, this is the gameplay, and this is exactly what the game is. Now the game is actually really interesting, I think. You can see here you have all these rules, and you even have like an element type. You got like an element type and all that. And these rules I think are actually really interesting. So you can think of every unit. So every unit has like some kind of job or purpose or some kind of special attack. And there's also combos in the game, which is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and just play the game, but I think this game's actually pretty deep. Now, will I beat it? Honestly, not sure. Even though it was free, I really not even sure if I'll beat this game. I have no, like, goal. So... Did my coins... I was gonna say, I got to the skull. I was wondering if it resetted. I did quit and turn the game back on. Did I forget to save, or... I don't know. Maybe I didn't save. I'm not... Whatever. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't save. But whatever, not a big deal. It took me like an hour to get to that part. So this is the gameplay. So you have the first rule. The first rule is attack a guy right next to you. Pretty easy to understand. And then you have the combining rule. Inflict 3 damage on a guy. So this is not very useful. This is super weak and kind of useless. And then you have the archer. He can shoot anywhere. And it also says inflict 3 damage anywhere. So this is pretty strong. You can hide in this corner. And you can see this grid movement, right? So if I were to do this, if I were to just hide in this corner, right, it would cost them like 3 movement to get over here. But at the same time, because it's a grid game, I'm also trapped. So if I do this, I just now trapped my archer, if that makes sense. Like, my archer can't see he's trapped. So this is where this is where the checkers comes in. You can combine units, which is kind of like King Me. You have this trap mechanic, kind of like checkers. And each guy has his own job, right? Which feels a bit like chess. So to me, this is like chess and checkers combined. Then you have the girl. The girl's pretty good. Anytime she moves, she heals. So if I just move her at all, she heals everyone. You can see there. Now everybody does. You can see here, 3 damage is common. So for me to actually heal, I need to move her like 4 times. If I get hit once, I need to move her 4 times to fully heal. So and moving her 4 times is just not worth it. You're basically skipping your turn. And then you have these slimes. This is the first combo unit. So if you have like 5 slimes and you keep combining them over and over again, you can get this super powerful slime. Now slime, it seems like slime's only combo with itself. You can't really combo it with the humans. And there does seem to be humans and monsters and all that. I don't know if I can quit. Okay, I'm not sure if I can exit this battle. But anyways, it looks like slime's only combo with itself. So if you have slimes, kind of useless. But if you have an army of slimes, it can really skyrocket. Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is I think this game has permadeath. So when you lose a guy, like say I'm gonna lose this farmer, he's just gone. Right? He's just gone forever. So this game does have, I would say this game does have permadeath in it. And every time you win, you get a choice of 2 units to pick from. And this is how, it has like a recruiting system. So I'll be honest with you, I actually really do enjoy this game. I just have there's no real interest for me to keep going. I guess my only goal is to make some kind of combo army. But making a combo army is very difficult because of the permadeath. And you can see here the computer is kind of dumb. The computer could have killed my farmer guy, but chose not to. Now because everybody does 3 damage, I need a like even number, so I'm safe. So I'm gonna heal twice. I'm gonna spend 2 movement. So now this guy needs to hit me twice, right? Instead of once. So the slime is useless. The girl's kind of useless. The girl does get upgraded over time. If I were to go... Let me win this battle real quick, and I can show you. But I do think the girl gets upgraded over time. Now I will say these numbers don't make a lot of sense. So the farmer does 3 damage, and the knight does 4. And if you ask me, there's a big difference between a knight and a farmer. So the numbers don't really make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. It's fantasy. So now I can recruit someone. Again, the girl's kind of useless because you need to move her 4 times before it really matters. So I'm gonna go ahead and if I can get an army of slimes, that's pretty good. So I guess I'll do that. Demons are pretty good. But anyways, I'm not sure if I can go back to the main menu. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a main menu button. I would show you, if you guys go back to the start, there's a lot of, you see her, right? She's like an upgrade of the farmer, and you keep upgrading over and over again, and that's pretty cool, right? I think that's interesting. I'm getting a Steam message, I guess. Oh, that guy from my Warhammer video is messaging me. I'm not sure if you can see these messages, but I would like those to be private. Nothing... No, there's no information in there. But I would, like, respect and privacy and all that. Something I do want to mention is some random person friended me. Someone I don't know. Someone plays completely different games. I don't play the games they play. They friended me out of the blue. I just accepted it. There's no downside. Like, I can unfriend them later. Like, there's no downside. I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah, if I can, there's no main menu button, which would have been nice. Maybe if you start a run, you have to keep going. Maybe it's like that, like a roguelike. I guess you could call this a roguelike. The boss is just a really hard level. I'll play one more time. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to mention. I have no idea what burst means. I never tried it out. Getting 10 coins is actually pretty tricky. So I'll play again. I think my farmer is like dead for sure, right? Like the farmer doesn't... Yeah, there's no farmer. He like perma-died. Anyways, so I didn't show off combining. Combining honestly seems kind of overpowered. My only attack unit is the archer. So I'm not even... Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. But the shovel guy can teleport. The demon guy is like your sniper. The horse guy is kind of overpowered. If you are in a straight line like this, you see how my archer and slime is in a straight line. You can just kill both of them at the same time. So this horse guy makes it so you can't be in a straight line. If you're in a straight line, you take double damage or whatever. So I guess the only way for me to win this is use her as a distraction. Again, the girl's kind of useless unless she's upgraded. So I guess for this one, I would just honestly try to make her like make some big distraction, right? And then I'll combine the slimes. If I can combine the slimes, that'd be great. See, if you combine the slimes, you... Okay, so they're... I'm just gonna combine these guys over and over again. That's basically the plan. But yeah, I do think fusing is kind of overpowered. But it is called Invoker Tactics. So maybe it's intentional. And you can see here my health limit was 13. And now it's 16. So I'm not even sure if there is a health limit. So that's kind of interesting. You can see here there's a health limit, right? But I'm over that. I went past that. So I'm not sure how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and combine. Combining is really easy. So that's pretty cool. Now I have 26 health. I guess this guy will be my main damage guy. And Archer. Archer can shoot anywhere on the map. So she's going to be my distraction unit. And I'm just going to shoot. The teleport guy is going to be my biggest issue. If I can get rid of the teleport guy, I think I'm in the clear. Okay, they're not taking the bait. Okay. Gonna go ahead and combine again. This does cost movement. I guess I'll just go ahead and kill the horse guy. And if I fuse the girl and the archer, I think the archer fully heals. Oh, the archer's dead. Yeah, the archer's dead. And it's permadeath, so no more archer. I can kill a demon, I guess. The demon's super good. So you can see here, this slime was a nobody, and now he's kind of a boss battle. And honestly, I can probably out-heal the damage. So I'm pretty sure I'm like unkillable. So I'll just go ahead and show you that. Heal. Combine. Super heal. Oh, my slime guy went away. Isn't this what this says? Oh, I read it. Okay, I read it wrong. I still think I win. Pretty sure. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought it would heal all the way. That's my bad. Okay, now they're taking the bait. If my slime guy dies, I think I'm screwed. Okay, combine again. Is it the other way around? That did nothing. Okay, I'm not sure how this works. It says invoked gets 3 health. I did not get 3 health. So that's my bad again. Anyways, I think I'm... Well, actually, you know what? I might actually die here. Am I dead? Did I throw the game? Yep, I died. I threw the game. Alright, well, that's what I get for teaching people. Whatever. Oh no, my progress did get saved. Okay. I thought for a minute my progress was gone. Now to be honest with you, I'm not sure how this screen works. I click on this and nothing happens. So I have no idea how this works. Oh, I guess it works like that. Again, I've been playing the game for an hour. It's still a mystery. Like, I'm not like a master of it or anything like that. I do think the archer... Like, the archer is just a straight up upgrade. The archer is better than the farmer in every way. So I don't want the farmer. The farmer is just garbage. Oh, maybe that was my only... whatever. So where's the nun at? I can show you... Okay, so here's a nun. The nun says heal for 4, which is a lot better than healing for 1. So the nun is just a straight up upgrade, right? I think the nun is just better in every way. So you can see here you get upgraded units basically. And there's no like cost, I guess. Usually units have some kind of cost to balance the game. I don't see a cost system. So you can have like 50 of these horse guys if you want. Okay, there's the main menu. Okay, so you can see that these guys are pretty much just straight up upgrades. Anyways, I'm not sure if there's much more I can talk about. I am very... if this is a one-man, one-man job, very impressed. I will say that. Now, I don't buy every solo made game. I'm just, I don't have that kind of time and money. So, I really do respect the amount of work that went into this. If we go back into collection, you can see that every guy has a unique rule. They have unique movement. They have a unique attack. So it's basically chess with more layers, which I think is pretty good. Chess is pretty famous, right? Now imagine adding more to it, right? So I really do think this is basically chess and checkers combined, which are both games that I like. I'm really bad at those games. I'm terrible at board games. I really am. But I do like those games. I think that's gonna be it for the video. I already been talking for a while. But yeah, I do think this is a good game. Now, is it worth $4.99? Probably not. You can get visual novels. You can get visual novels are dirt cheap. You can get point and click. You can get puzzle games. And so when you win in this game, you get gold, right? And you can use that gold for something. I'm not even sure. I'm not really sure what the gold's for. But anyways, so there is combos in the game. There's a unique movement in the game, and I actually enjoy this game quite a bit. Now I will say, Into the Breach, which is that award-winning game, I played that for 20 minutes and gave up. It just wasn't that fun. To me, Into the Breach was just not fun. And so I played Into the Breach, played it for 20 minutes, and then just refunded it. This, I think is actually fun. That's my 2 cents. Now, is it award-winning? No, I don't think so. But I do think it's actually more fun than Into the Breach. That's my 2 cents. And to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Into the Breach looks ugly. It looks kind of like trash. I don't know if I can show you guys. Into the Breach kind of looks awful. And also, Earth vs. Mars. I'm not a huge fan of Earth vs. Mars. The art of it. I don't know if I can show you, into... I think it's still popular, right? To me, this game just does not look that this game does not look that good. Yeah, this does not look pretty. I really think this game looks kind of trash. I'll be honest with you, I really do prefer this art style. I really do prefer this art style over this. This kind of looks like trash. I think this is too much detail. You overdid it. It looks awful. I really do think this looks like garbage. And then you have Earth versus Mars, which just came out like today. That's also award-winning. There we go. This was made by the guys who made Warhammer. I think this looks a little bit better, but not a lot. This also kind of looks like trash. Like, it's not very... I don't know. It doesn't look that good, to be honest. So if you ask me, I actually do prefer this. I think this looks better. That's my 2 cents. And I really don't like the cutscenes. The cutscenes look god-awful. I don't know if I can show you the cutscenes, but the cutscenes look absolutely god-awful. If I can find it. Here we go. I think the cutscenes look absolutely god-awful. This looks like trash. Yeah, this looks like absolute trash. But you can see there's a tile system. So honestly, so this game is what? $13. This game is $4. I kind of like this more. I'll be honest with you. I actually kind of prefer this. Cheaper and better, I think. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there. I'm going to stream a scary game because it's Halloween, right? Maybe a scary movie. Well, if I stream a scary movie, I might get in trouble. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it. Thanks for watching. Now, I will say at the end, I'm not saying you should go out and buy this. I really want to put that out there. Like, you know, you don't have to buy it. But I do give it, I will give this game a thumbs up. You know, I give this, I played it for more than 20 minutes. I played Into the Breach for 20 minutes and refunded it. This, I'm still going. Anyways, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy it, but I do like the game. Will I beat it? Probably not. I have no real reason to beat it. I have no interest in beating it. But yeah, it's fine. It's fun. Now when it comes to tile games, I still think Final Fantasy Tactics is the best. Final Fantasy Tactics is just amazing. Oh yeah, another tile game. The Sega. There's like 10 to Sega games. Is it the Sega? Yeah, the Sega. This is a $40 tile game. I think this game also looks like trash. There's like 8 of these. This is also a tile game. I think this honestly looks like trash. But there's like 8 of them. Let's see. The Sega 7. I'll click on that. I did play 5, I think. The Sega 5. Like, yeah, this looks like trash, man. This looks like total trash. Like, this absolutely looks like trash. And it's what? A $60 game? Like, look at this. This is a $60 game. $60 game for that. This looks like doo-doo. So you have this, which is $60, looks like doo-doo. And then you have this, which actually looks decent. So I'll end the video there. Thanks for watching. Bye. Whoops.